ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ.
ಹಲೋ ಸರ್. ಹಲೋ ಸರ್. ಹಲೋ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಈಗ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್.
ಪಿಪಿಟಿ ಆನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೊಂದಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಕಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ನಿಮ್ದು ಅದು ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು.
ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್, ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್. ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
ಸರ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಮಾಡಿ
ओम श्री गुरु बसवलिंगाय नमः। मैं प्रणाम को श्री मानव गुरुमन स्वामी जी प्रेम संस्थान मोटर all my teaching staff members,
earphone
Dr. Venkat sir, Dr. Praveen Sidhan sir, Dr. Ravi Ahmed sir, all the management persons, our non-teaching staff members, and all the guest speakers, the 13 speakers. I welcome to all of you the 2 days webinar series. That is national webinar series organized by the Department of Studies of our institution. So I'm extremely happy and thankful to all the speakers and the great philosopher of Ayurveda, Dr. A.S. Prasanth, Principal, Professor and HOD Department, Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Hubli, Dr. Umesh, Department of Panchakam, DGM, Ayurveda Professor and HOD Department of Mansoor Institute of Physical Education and Research, Mansoor, Madhya Pradesh. Dr. Venkatram Reddy, Bajrala, Professor and HOD, Department of Ayurvedic, Sushruta Ayurvedic Medical College, Bangalore. Dr. Narendra Prasad, Professor and HOD, Department of Ayurvedic, Dr. Anar Singh, Ayurvedic Medical College and Hospital, Farrukhabad, Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Gopal Krishna Ji, Professor and HOD, Department of Ayurvedic, Sri Sri Ayurvedic Science and Research Center, Bangalore. Dr. R.V. Sattar, Professor, Department of Ayurvedic, Division Ayurvedic College, Gadag. Dr. Bhagesh Madhav, Department of Ayurvedic, KBJ Ayurvedic Medical College and Hospital, Surya. Dr. Ajay Kumar Sahu, Assistant Professor, Department of Ayurvedic, National Institute of Ayurveda, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Dr. Annada Naik, Associate Professor, Department of Ayurvedic, NSM Institute of Ayurveda, BPS Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Sonipat, Haryana. Dr. Hemraj Rana, Professor, Department of Ayurveda, Sri Ganganagar Ayurvedic College, Ganganagar. Dr. Bhumandari Yola, Principal, along with Professor and HOD, Department of Ayurveda. Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Ayurveda and Research, Pune. Dr. D.G. Dipankar, Professor, Department of Ayurveda. Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Ayurveda and Research, Pune. So these are the total 13 eminent speakers today. I welcome to all of you, sir, to our esteemed institution. You have given your kind consent for the success of this webinar series, Kaya Chintana. So on behalf of the management, all teaching staff members, and on behalf of me, I welcome you, all of you. I am extremely happy that we have got the very good speakers from all corners of India and different institutes of India. So I am greatly thankful to all of you and our staff members at HOD of Ayurveda that they have contacted with all the eminent persons. And today we are going to start this Kaya Chintana webinar series. So in this connection, I am once again happy to announce that although that our institute situated in a very small place, that is Ilkal, under Bagalkot district, Karnataka state. But the college is established in 1992 and the college is full-fledged in all the 14 departments. All the teaching staff members are highly qualified, experienced, and our products of our institution, they are working in all over India in different institutions also. So I welcome to all the persons, those who are linked with us today. And once again, I welcome to the 13 members. So today, the guest speaker, the very eminent person and the great philosopher of Ayurveda, Dr. A.S. Prasant, Principal, Professor and HOD, Department of Ayurvedic, IBS Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Hubli. Sir, what shall I tell about you? All the persons, all the Ayurvedic persons, not only in Karnataka but also in India, all the persons, their caliber and maximum physics students are requested me, sir, you are starting university. So in any condition, the person, sir, to have a talk with them. Because I have requested you and you have accepted it. And I hope that starting seminar will be highlighted. Maximum students will appear this seminar today. And also, I am very much thankful to Dr. Purad. He is also very well known to me and very renowned practitioner in Karnataka state. When I came to the state before 22 years, at that time, everybody knows Purad sir. And I was used to meet him every week because I was going to this Gadag every week, Saturday and Sunday. So I have very close relation with Dr. Purad sir. He has also given his kind consent. So I am thankful to you, sir. Dr. Ratnaprabha Misra is very well known to me. My very close friend, Dr. Jaishankar Mundu Misra, the principal of Mansoor College. This is Dr. Nagendra Prasad. He was my colleague here for 15 to 16 years. I also very well known to Dr. Nagendra Prasad. And Dr. Ajay Kumar Sahu, NI Jaipur, he is also very well known to me. When I was a PG student, he was a UG student in Odisha State. Dr. Amnada Naik, he is my also very good close friend. Dr. Gunantari Jola, Principal DY Patil, he was also my PG mate at Gobandhu Ayurved Mahavidyalaya Puri. And Dr. Sattar sir, he is very well known to me in 22 years. And the other persons, Dr. Venkatram Reddy, Dr. Gopal Krishna, and Dr. Bhagyesh Madhav. These are the persons I have contacted by phone and they have accepted my request. So I am thankful to all of you. और प्रशांत सर, मेरा आपको नमस्कार है. हमारा स्वामी जी का आशीर्वाद आपके ऊपर तो देखने के आप एक बार हमारा फंक्शन पाए थे, वो टाइम में आपका स्पीच सुना था और सभी बच्चे भी आपको वेट कर रहे हैं. मैं सोच रहा हूँ आपका वेबिनार बहुत ही बढ़िया होगा. Once again, I am thankful to Dr. Prashant sir. Thank you. And I hand over to Dr. Joshi sir, HOD of Kayatiricha, to continue the session. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to the Lord Principal, Dr. K.C. Das, sir. Now I request today's guest speaker, Dr. Prashant Iyer. Dr. Prashant, sir. 1 minute, 1 minute.
Thank you, sir, for your inaugural address, and I thank all staff members for joining. Now I request Dr. Rajakumar Acharya for guest introduction.
Thank you, Dr. Sridhar. Good afternoon, all. Myself, Dr. Ajay Kumar Acharya, first year PG scholar, Department of Kaya Chikitsa. It is a great honor for me to introduce and welcome our guest speaker, Dr. Prashant Iyer, sir. Dr. Prashant sir, having vast vast experience of 20 years as an Ayurveda physician and a teacher. Sir, born at Keremolli, Urdur of Kasargod, Kerala. Sir completed BMS from Karnataka University, Dharwad with first rank and Sir, Sir completed his post-graduation in Kaya Chikitsa from Government Ayurvedic Medical College, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Sir completed his PhD in Kaya Chikitsa from Tilak Maharashtra University, Pune in the year 2012. Sir is winner of gold medal for his high academic performance. Sir was awarded Ministry of Youth Affairs, Government of Karnataka. Sir has published more than 150 research papers in national, international journals and written Ayurvedic books in Kannada and Malayalam. Sir has organized national and state level Ayurvedic conferences. Sir is the advisor for Index Journal, International Ayurveda Medical Journal. Sir has presented more than 300 research papers in national international seminars. Sir was the Board of Studies member for post-graduation in Ayurveda at RGUHS from the year 2009 to 2012. Sir is projector coordinator for Handigod disease. Sir is the recipient of Ashtavaidya Neelakantan Musha Award for his best research thesis. Sir is involved in active research in the management of gouty arthritis, diabetic peripheral neuropathy. Sir has guided 12 dissertation work in the Department of Kaya Chikitsa. Sir is a recognized PhD guide from RGUHS Bengaluru. Sir was the chairman of Board of Studies UG Ayurveda at RGUHS Bengaluru from 2015 to 2018. Sir was associate editor of Ayush Journal for RGUHS in the year 2017. Sir has been nominated for by Government of India, Ministry of Ayush as a member of CCIM New Delhi. Sir has delivered lecture in different parts of world, Malaysia, London, USA, and many more. Sir was awarded by Apana with Charak Award. Ayurveda teaching and international appreciation. Sir presently working as Principal, Professor and HOD, Department of Kaya Chikitsa, Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Hubli. Thank you, sir. Now I mic over to Dr. Sridhar.
Hello. Yes, sir. Third session. Internet issue. Internet issue.
Yes, sir. Please start, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Shall we start, sir?
Okay, sir. Start, sir. Please, sir.
Okay. Respected Dr. K.C. Das, sir, the principal of SVM Ayurveda Medical College, Illikal, and all the delegates, members, and of the management committee, faculty of Department of Kaya Chikitsa, SVM Ayurveda Medical College, Illikal, and my dear friends. Ayur Balam Vayu, Vayur Dhata Shariranam, Vayur Vishwamidam Sarvam Prabhur Vayuscha Kirtitaha, Avyahata Gatir Yascha, Vayuscha Syo Adhikam Vitarogi Balasmritam. So this Yoga Vahi Vata Dosha Vayu, Yoga Vahi Param Vayu, Samyogat Ubayartakrit, Shitakrit Somasayutaha, Ushnakrit Dahasayutaha, Vata Dosha and Vata Vyadi. So in the Samhita and across the Ayurvedic texts, we will get Shitir Vata Vikaras, 80 types of Nanatma Vata Vyadis. Acharya Charaka contributed separately Vata Vyadi Adhikara. Acharya Sushruta explained Vata Vyadi and Maha Vata Vyadi. How to understand these Vata Vyadis and how Srotodushti, Prakara like Sangha, Atipravurti, Vimargamana, and Siragranti, the influence of Avarana in the manifestation of Vata Vyadi and other factors in the involvement of other Samanya Rogas has to be analyzed. Vata Dosha is getting provoked. Vayur Dhatu Kshayat Kopo Margasya Avaranena. Vayur Dhatu Kshayat Kopaha Margasya Avaranena. By apatarpana hetu, Vata dosha is increased, triggered, prakopa is getting attained. Margasya avaranena, margavarodha, pantarodha, or the sangatmaka vikriti will be observed. In Vata Vyadi, you will see the series of conditions like Pada Sukti, Pada Brahmsha, and the condition starts from Nakaveda, ends in Anavasiti Tattva. A very minute part of the body like Naka is involved. By the end, Manasika Dhoshas, Manasika Lakshanas are active. Conditions like Pakshagata, Ardita, Aubhauka, Manyastamba, Gridrasi, they are so common. Further, the resultant phenomena, what we observe is Stamba Pradhana Vata Vyadi, Sankocha Pradhana Vata Vyadi, Shula Pradhana Vata Vyadi, Karma Vriddhi Pradhana Vata Vyadi, Karma Kshaya Pradhana Vata Vyadi. Stamba Pradhana Vata Vyadi like Manya Stamba, Sankocha Pradhana Vata Vyadi like Kalli, Pada Brahmsha, Shula Pradhana Vata Vyadi like Grudrasi, Karma Kshaya Pradhana Vata Vyadi like in Pakshagata, Karma Vriddhi Pradhana Vata Vyadi in Apatantraka, Vepatu or Kampavata. Margavarana. What is Avarana? Tatra Avarana Sangaha. Avarana is nothing but a Sroto Rodha. One particular meaning. For the Gati of Vayu, there is Avarodha. When there is an occlusion, Avarodha, for the Gati of Vayu, Vata dosha is further provoked. For example, in Vata Shonita Samprapti, Vayur Vivruddho Vriddena Raptena Avarita Pathi. Sushruta explains Vata Vyadi and Maha Vata Vyadi, in which Vata Shonita is also included. Further, Acharya Charaka explains Trimarmiya, Urustamba, Vata Vyadi, Vata Shonita. Ultimately, he concludes Yoni Vyapat. The 5 end chapters of the Chikitsa Sthana gives utmost importance to the Vayu and various pharmacological preparations prescribed in the day-to-day practice. Marga avarana, tatra avarana sangaha, gati nirodha, pantana nirodha, anya dosha samsargaha. Gati of vayu, there is obstruction, there is avarodha. What will happen? For example, a formation of thrombus, formation of an embolus, thromboembolic episodes. So Raktavahi Sirasthana. So in the Raktavahi Srotas, in the Srotamchi, Damani or Sira, in the Pantana, there is Avarodha by the Murta Kapha or the Mala Kapha. In the Vidishwanitiya Prakarana, Acharya is very clear in the 24th chapter of Sutra. He says, Rakta getting dusti by the Kapha-dosha. Rakta, there will be influenced by the Medas. That is why the Kapha-dushita Rakta becomes Manda, Snigdha, Pichila, and so on. What happens here? The circulation, its intensity, its flow, or its velocity comes down. To the periphery, blood is not getting reached. What is going to happen is ischemia. So ultimately, the tissues will be suffering from blood supply. So there will be deprived blood supply, oxygen demand is reduced, what you call the ischemia. So there is an infarction. What happens here? Because of the circulatory arrest, there will be necrosis. Because of the circulatory arrest, blood flow is reduced. So,
Sorry for disturbance, sir. Hello, sir.
yes,
So whether you can share your slides, sir. Slides.
will share.
Okay. Otherwise, you can show your face, sir. That's all. Video. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Second share. Hello? Sangatmaka Vikriti. The Chotorodha, for example, internal carotid artery block, internal carotid artery occlusion.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Is it audible, sir? Hello. Hello, sir. Is it audible, sir? Hello, sir. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Shall we continue, sir? Hello?
Slides are not visible.
Continue on, sir.
Hello.
Okay, continue. Slides are not visible, but we can continue. So we can
Yes, sir.
continue, sir. No problem. We can continue, sir.
We'll continue. So, Sangha, now in the internal carotid artery occlusion causing ischemia and neurological deficit, thrombosis, embolism, etc. formed in the circulation, wherein dushta kapha causing hindrance to the gati of rakta dhatu. Rakta dhatu circulation takes place due to the Vyana-Vayu involvement. Hence, if there is a circulatory arrest, ultimately there is going to be a problem what is going to end with Vata Vyadhi. That is why Tatra Avarana Sangaha, Gati Nirodha, Pantana Nirodha, or Anya Dosha Samsargaha has been explained. In conditions like Pakshagata, we will see Paksham Anyataram Hanti, Sandhi Bandhan Vimokshita. Either a patient is brought with ipsilateral or contralateral hemiplegia. Now, looking into the area of involvement, depending upon the lobar involvement, this is going to happen. Pakshagata, avyakta lakshanam tesham pura roopamiti smrutam. Avyakto alpavyaktaha. Sometimes in hypertensive encephalopathy, patient may approach with headache, recurrent headache, or disturbed sleep. Now this Shirashula or Nitra Viparya is once again due to Dustavata. Dustavata resulting into various these symptoms, what is explained in the Nanatmaja Sangha, Avarana, Gati Nirodha, and the Soto Nirodha, Anya Dosha Samsargaha. Kafavrta Vata is a condition in Pakshagata or in conditions like Gridrasi Vata, etc. Some patients are brought with history of swelling of the extremities. Shaitya Shofa Gurutvani Tasminnevacha Kafavrate. Due to the involvement of kapha, there is cold and clammy extremity. Between Vayu and Kapha. Gurutva is a very important Gunadharma of Kapha. Shaitya Shopa Gurutvani Tasminne Kapha Vrate. A Pakshagata patient comes or a Gridrasi Vata patient comes with a history of these findings. Now, there is Avarana due to Kapha for the Gati of Vayu. Then, what we have to do? Tatra Langana Ayasa Katvadi Upashayo Adhikam. Patient is advised for Katurasatmaka Dravya Sevana. The important Katurasatmaka Dravya, what is explained in this context and prescribed is Lashuna. Rasonaha Rasena Amlena Vivarjitaha. This Katurasatmaka, very important Lashuna Rasayana, Shuddha Kalko Rasonasya, Tilatailena Nishritaha, Vatarogan, Jayat Tivran, Vishamajura Nashakaha. Acharya Sarangadara in the Madhyama Kanda explains the important Shuddha Kalka of the Lashuna. Lashuna Rasayana has been spoken even by Acharya Vagbhata. That important anti-lipid agent, that important anti-cholesterol or the Baddha Medas can be removed by the prayog of the Lashuna. Kapha-dosha, whatever is causing Sotorodha or Sangha or Avarana is removed by the help of the Lashunadibati, Lashuna Rasayana, Rasona Sura, Rasona the Kashaya or Shuddha Kalko Rasonasya. Now, in the Kaphavartavata, Langana, Ayasa, Katvadi Upashayo Adhikam. What is this Ayasa? Ayasa is nothing but Sharira Ayasa Janaka Karma, Vyayama. Vyayama is the physical rehabilitation and physical medicine by which the patient will be explained for, patient is asked for practice of different exercises. That is Vyayama Karma, Sharira Ayasa Janaka Karma. For example, the context of Apabahuka, Acharya is very clear. Tatra Bahum cha Parivartayet, Bahum cha Apavartayet. Patient will be asked for the active and passive movements. These are 2 days physical medicine and rehabilitation therapy, physiotherapy. Acharya, long back, he has explained all those different modalities of treatment in the form of Adra Vibhuti Chikitsa. Langana in the sense for the removal of dosha, a patient is advised for Langana Karma or Upavasa, maybe in the form of Ushnadakapana, etc. Langana Katvadi Upashayo Dravya. One particular instance, what we get is in Dhanada Nayanadi Kashayam in Ardhita Vata. What is this Dhanada Nayanadi? It is Kubera. Kubera Kantaki Karanja Phala is Katura Satmaka, Sroto Shodaka, Kafagna. Whatever the Achadana, Avarana resulted by the Kapadosha is removed by the help of Dhanada Nayana the Kashayam, Kuberaksha Kashayam. Then drugs like Lashuna, drugs like the Kuberaksha or other agents of Katura Satmaka Dravya, they are advocated wherever there is Kapavrta Vata. Further, Udvartana is a very, very important treatment in Kapavrta Vata. In Vatavyadi, why Udvartana? Udvartanam Kapaharam, Medasacha Pravilayanam, Sthirikarana Manganam, Prasadana Param. So here we have to select important Udvartana and Utsadana Dravyas. So there is influence of formulations, that is there temperature, effect. There is also influence of the pressure. So the pressure is going to act. Pressure, temperature, and drug in combination in Udvartana Prakarana. That's how the mode of action of Udvartana can be said. In a Pakshagata patient or in a Gridrasi Vata patient, when he comes with Kafavarta Vata findings like Shaitya, Shofa, Gurutva, then Udvartana should be one of the prime modalities, wherein Kola Kulattadi Udvartana Yoga is the most important one. Acharya Charaka in the Sutra, Sneha Vidhi Adhyaya, explains a series of drugs in the form of Kola Kulattadi, what is called as Kolam Kulattam, Suradaru Rasna, Murvatasi, Taila Phalani Kushta, Vatamainam Sagrata Pradeha. This is a type of Pradeha Yoga. The same is converted into an Udvartana Yoga, and patient will be advised for Udvartana so that the Kapha Avarana is removed. Once if you confirm the Kapha Avarana is removed, we will go for Tailabhyanga. That is why Kevalam Nirupastambam Ado snehe rupatare. The nirupastambita vata should be treated with taila. Means after the removal of the sopastambita vata, after you attend kafavrta vata, once if the kafalakshana comes down, go for kevala vatahara prakriya, what you call abhyanga. Likewise, we have to ascertain, confirm whether there is any overshadow of other doshas in the form of avarana. Now, pitta vata is also a condition wherein many patients of diabetic neuropathy, probably the diabetic neuropathy should be discussed under heading of Sukta Vata or Suchi Vedavat Toda, Pada Brahmsha like conditions. Because once if the sural nerve or the common peroneal nerve is damaged, that is the posterior horn cell damage in diabetic neuropathy, so there will be severe degeneration. Patient will be getting mixed symptoms. There will be daha, burning discomfort. That is why Pittavrta Vatavat Lakshana we have to infer. Then Pittavrate Sadaharti Twang Mamsantra Jo Brusham Puryat Saraga Shvetuscha Jayante Mandalanicha. Whenever there is involvement of Pitta dosha, then Daha is a finding. Daha is not only the finding, there will be other findings also in diabetic neuropathy. Probably, if the patient is an alcoholic or matatte rogi, he may come with severe burning discomfort. What is going to happen? There will be a kind of axonal dystrophy, there will be dendritis, and the nerve trunk that the posterior horn cell is damaged, there will be degeneration. He will be having other phenomena like erectile dysfunction, and he will be having loss of control of the bladder, burning micturition, etc. When a patient will be reporting with these particular findings, we have to infer there is involvement of pitta along with the vayu. So that in pitta vrata vata, what is the therapy? Also, in conditions like vasculopathies, that is a problem like thromboangiitis obliterans, TAO, or Burger's disease, many times due to the smoking or due to the nicotine content deposition in the vascular wall. So patient will be getting vascular pathology leading to poor blood circulation, ischemia, burning discomfort, etc. The vasonervorum is damaged. The vasoviscerum is damaged. These all degenerative conditions are manifested in the form of dhatu kshaya. Whereas the overshadowing of the pitta lakshanas is nothing but pittavrta vata. Pittavrate sadaharti. Patient comes with severe burning sensation. Twang mamsanto jo busham. Between the subcutaneous tissue and muscles, there will be severe pain, aching pain. Saraga shvetuscha. There will be an inflammation. Jayante mandalanicha. And in such a condition, what is the approach? Tatra vyatyaset kare tatra hitamushtam chatata kriyam. Ask the patient to go for vyathyasa chikitsa. What is that? So patient will be given ushna chikitsa. He is asked for shita chikitsa, means ushna parisheka, shita parisheka, grata prayoga, and shirapaka prayoga. Likewise, alternating type of cold and hot therapy is addressed in such population. Today's vascular surgery, if you go to a vascular surgeon in Burger's disease or in chronic vasculopathy, he will be asking, he is asking for an alternative type of cold and hot therapy. The same fashion has been told by Acharya Charaka long back. So that is the fact here. Pittavrta vata, kafavrta vata like findings may be seen in Pakshagata, in Gridhachimata, and in diabetic peripheral neuropathy with Sukta vata, various issues. Now, further to go with conditions like Pakshagata, once again, Acharya says that Yada Srotam Siriktani Puraitva Anilobali Karoti Vividan Vyadin Sarvanga Ekang Sumshitam. Yada Srotam Siriktani Puraitva Anilobali Prakrita Vayu is getting dusti in the circulatory apparatus, in the blood circulation. And various different microcapillaries, tributaries are involved. For example, the middle meningeal artery or the middle cerebral artery is involved in hemiplegia. So there is an arrest, there is an ischemia leading to severe infarction. Once if there is an infarction, there will be deficit, what you call problem may be reversible, problem may be irreversible. If that is a reversible neurological deficit, usually by the end of 3 days, gradually the patient will be showing improvement, then upashayatmaka pariksha is that important. That is why tatra langana ayasa kattvadi upashayo adhikam, and we have to advocate such drugs, anti-lipid drugs, medohara dravya. So we have the very great theory of Baddha Medas and Abadda Medas. What is this Abadda Medas? Abadda Medas, nothing but wandering lipoprotein. Maybe the embolism, fat embolism. That is why in Vata Shonita Prakarana, again Charaka says, Kupito, Marga Samrodhat, Medasova, Kafasyava. Either there is a block by the Dushta Medas or Kafadosha. And if there is, due to the Kafadosha and Medodhatu involvement, Baddha Medas involvement, what happens? Patient comes with again Gurutva, Shofadi, Lakshanas. So typical vascular pathology once again is formed, what we call the deep vein thrombosis or the varicose veins. In conditions like varicosity, in conditions like chronic vasculopathy, in conditions like deep vein thrombosis, what is the treatment? We have to remove the avarana or the sangha, what is getting seen here. So what is the drug suggested here? Tatra shailasya jatunorvapi gukkulorva makshikasyava. You address, you prescribe Shilajit Yoga. We can give Gukkulu Kalpas. We can also prescribe Surana Makshika Kalpa. That is why in myocardial infarction, in coronary artery pathology, why Prabhakaravati is given. Prabhakaravati, probably, I believe, that is one of the wonderful prescription in coronary artery pathology, also in thromboembolic episodes. Surana Makshika Yukta Kalpana. Saranamakshika, copper iron pyrite is lekaniya, raktadhatu vardhaka, raktadhatu prasadaka. So blood vessels is involved, and there will be tachycardia, and there will be chest pain induced by the very acute severe obstruction. Further, by giving Saranamakshika kalpan like Prabhakaravati with Arjuna Kvata or Parthadi Kvata, so there will be a removal of the occlusion. Similarly, in Western system of medicine, various prescriptions containing ecosprin or the acetyl salicylic acid, atrovastin, they are prescribed. So lekaniya, karshaniya, medohara, kafagna dravya should be attributed and given. In that particular instance, rasayanancha tajneyam yad jaravyadi nashakam. So you have to prevent, you have to treat it. Vyadi utpadaka pratibandhakatva, vyadi bala virodhikatva, different rasayana preparations need to be prescribed. In cardiac pathology or cardiovascular disease induced hemiplegia, neurological deficits, Prabhakaravati should be an ideal drug. Why? Because that is lekaniya, karshaniya, medogna and kafagna. That will induce the blood circulation. Wherever there is a poor penetration, wherever there is a circulatory arrest, copper iron pyrite, which is nothing but the Saranamakshika or Saranamakshika Bhasma, should be advocated. That is why Acharya Charaka is very clear. Tatra shailascha jatunorvapi gukkulorva makshikasyava. Gukkulu kalparans. So Gukkulu is again a wonderful Sotoshodaka Vedanastapka Dravya, the beautiful Rasayana. That's why again it is said that Rasayanancha tajneyam yad jaravyadinashakam atamrita rudanti Gukkulascha haritaki. For example, in the Sharangadala Madhyamakanda, we get again a very beautiful information, that is Yogaraja Gukkulu Prakarana. Yogaraja Gukkulu is that beautiful example for Anupana Vaishistya. When the Yogaraja Gukkulu is prescribed along with Maharasnadi Kvata, Rasnadi Kvata Sayukta, Ashitir Vatavyadin Vyapohati, Vidaryadi Kvata Sayukta, Pittavyadi Samuha, Nibarhanaha, Madhu Sayukto, Kafa Nivarakaha, Kana Madhu Sayukta, Kafa Samuha Nivarakaha, and Nimma Nirkundika Kvata Sayuktena, Vranan Sarvan Vyapohati. Vascular pathology, Kapha involvement, Pitta involvement, Vata involvement. So Yogaraja Gukkulu, single yoga along with Anupana Vaishistya has been prescribed. That is the very beautiful logic behind Anupana Vaishistya. Now this Gukkulu Kalpa, Yogaraja Gukkulu is Srotoshodaka. If there is an internal carotid artery occlusion, or if there is an artery, MCA occlusions, again Yogaraja Gukkulu, Ashtavarga Kashayam. So this Ashtavarga Kashaya told in the Sahasra Yoga, Sahachara, Eranda, Sadita, very important Ashtavarga Kashaya, Ashtavargo Anilapaha, and Maharasna the Kashaya, Rasna Amrita, Bala Yasti, Gokshura, Eranda Jai Sritaha, Eranda Taila Sayukto, Vritti Mantakatam Jai. This Maharasna the Kashaya, Yogaraj Gukulu, Ashtavarga Kashaya, Dhanadana the Kashaya are prescribed in Pakshagata or in reversible ischemic neurological deficits. In that way, sometimes the condition will be irreversible. That indicates the level of prognosis, that is sadhya sadhyata. If the patient comes with kevala vata lakshanas in conditions like subdural hemorrhage, or Acharya Charaka again explains one of the beautiful area in Siddhisthana, Trimarmiya, what is called Tandra Rogasya Lakshanam. Tandra, as per Sushrita, which is nothing but Nidrartasya, Yasyeva, Tasya Tandra Vinidishet. But the same Tandra has been told by Charaka as one of the disease entity, wherein Shirasya Bihate, because of the Shiro Marma Abhigata, Tandra Roga is manifested. That is nothing but head injury, subdural hemorrhage. So that patient comes with severe stupor, patient is brought with unconsciousness. In such a condition becomes very much poor, prognostically very bad, and a grave episode is manifested. So in that area, again Acharya mentions one of the treatment modalities, what we call Dronapushpi Nasya Prayoga. So Dronapushpi is an Ushna Dikshna Dravya, Srotoshodaka, Uttejaka, stimulant. So in Apasmara Chikitsa, we get the vivid description of Dronapushpi Rasaprayoga. The same has been told in the Tandra Roga Prakarana, Tandra Lakshana, Tandra Roga Prakarana as Srotoshodaka Shodhana Nasya. In that way, Avarana, Margaroda or Srotoroda can be removed and has to be removed. Once after the Avarana is removed, we have to go for Kevala Vatahara Chikitsa. If we start counting how many Kashaya Yogas are told in Vatavyadi, it will be very much minimal. We can count in fingers, in the digits. Whereas if we go through how many Tala Yogas are told, how many Grita Yogas told in Vatavyadi, so ample of Grita Yogas and Tala Yogas, ample of Asvarishtas. Why? Because the blood-brain barrier will take the phospholipids. Phospholipid media will allow an easy absorption, and drug delivery system is encouraged. When herbal medicine is cooked along with the Taila in the form of Taila Yoga, when an herbal agent is transformed in the form of a Grita Yoga, that is lipid, it is instilled either through the nostril, it is given for Pana, Vasti, Nasya, Abhyangadish, Yoje, Chatusprayogat, Hanti. So different yogas like Shuddhabala Taila, Prasarani Taila, Madhuparani Taila, and Karpasastyadi Taila are spoken in Vatavyadi. Karpasastyadi Taila is that important Nasya Yoga. In Pakshagata, many times we advise Karpasatyadi Taila for Navana Nasya. So Navana Nasya in Prabhuta Matra, it is given. Why? Not only Ardhita Vata, even in Pakshagata Nasya Chikitsa. Pakshagata patient may be given Virechana, no doubt. That is why Snehanam, Sweda Sayuktam, Pakshagate Virechanam is the treatment modality. But if there is involvement of a thromboembolic episode, if you see the degenerative changes at the level of the cerebral parenchyma or cerebral cortex, you may advocate Nasya Yoga in the form of Karpasastyadi Taila, Karpasasti Balati Balanam, or Mahamashadi Taila, Niramisha Mahashitaila, or Samisha Mahamashataila. What is Niramisha? Without any Mamsarasa. Samisha with Mamsarasa. So Mamsarasa Sadhita, Mamsarasa Rahita, Mashataila for Abhyanga, Pana, Vasti, and Nasya. Likewise, we get the reference of the Dhanvantara Taila, Prasarani Taila, and so on. There is a very great importance that has been given for the Ketaki Muladi Taila. In Sahasra Yoga, the reference of the Ketaki Muladi Taila goes in that way. Ketaki Mula, Balati Balana, Yat Bahale Narsena Vipakvam, Marutam Astigatam Vinihanti. Because in the Vyatavyadi Upakrama, three important rasas are very, very great. What are those? Swadamla Lamanošnani, Bojani Abhyanga Mardhanam, Madura, Amla, and lavana. Madhurasatmaka dravya in Ketaki Mula Taila, Ketaki Mula, Bala, Atibala, they are all basically Madhura. Then Yat Bahalena Rasena Vipakam, Shatavari Rasa, Analpam Tushoda Kyutam, Dhanyam is Hamla, and by the end you have to take Sainda Lavana. So Sadgamla, Lavanottnani, Bojjani, Abhyangamardhanam, in Astigatavata, Asti Majjagatavata, in Pakshagata, etc. conditions, it is given for Mardana. That is nothing but the Abhyanga Chikissa. Further, Sushruta explains the prayog of the Anutailam Vimardayet. Anutaila for Abhyangartha. Once if the copper. Now this Tamra as a Sattva in Bhunagataila, Lekana Krishna and Shodhana, thromboembolic changes, vasculitis, or any block, any obstruction, any lesion in the cerebral cortex is removed and targeted by the Bhunaga Taila. Similarly, Shadbindu Taila. So in that way, different Nasya Yogas, either in the form of Pratimarsha, Marshanasya, what you call Navanasya, they are advised in Pakshagata. Pakshagata and Ardita Roga. Now, patient comes with Pakshagata Sahita Ardita and Pakshagata Rahita Ardita. Means Ardita Vata along with Pakshagata and Pakshagata alone, Ardita alone. In Ardita Vata, and a patient shows that he comes with obliteration of the nasolabial fold. Tatra mukam jib karoti saha, vakri karoti nasa bru, lalatakshi hanustata. Obliteration of the nasolabial fold, increased angulation of mouth, and there will be dribbling of the saliva. Skala sadyati chasyava, and his vak pravritti, his speech, there will be anomaly, there will be dysarthria, difficulty in articulation. Kantau Shravana Gandaru, this indicates either the involvement of facial nerve and sometimes trigeminal neuralgia like conditions, Nantavata, Anyatovata, they may overshadow the possibilities. In such a condition of Ardita Vata, looking into the Lakshana, if there is Kafarta Vata, then you have to go for Attavarga Kashaya, Janadananadi Kashaya, Maharasnadi Kashaya, etc. Such Kashaya Kalpanas will remove the amount of Kapha involved. Then you have to go for Ardite, Navanam, Murditailam, Tarpanamevacha. Navananasya with Mahanarayana, Mahamasha, etc. Murditailam. So Acharya Sushruta explains Mastishya and Shirobasti. Abhyanga Seka Pichavo Bastishchet Chaturvidaha. Abhyanga, Shirobhyanga, Shiraseka, there is Shirodhara, Shiropichu, and Shirobasti. Tatra Visheshat Mastishya Shirobasti. By giving all these different 4 types of Mastishya Vidhanas, what will happen? There will be Tarpana of the scalp. The scalp is highly nourished with blood circulation, and there will be a very good amount of absorption of medicines through the scalp area, through the vascularity, and in that way, Parpasastha Taila, Palahatadi Taila, Dhanvantra Taila, etc. are taken for Shirodhara, Shiropichu, and even the Shira Parisheka, etc. followed by Shirobasti. In that way, Abhyanga Sheka Pichavo Vastishchet Chaturvidaha. followed by ardite, navanam, nasyam, murditailam, tarpanamevacha. This tarpana is nothing but karana tarpana, karana purana, akshitarpana, that is the tarpana chikissa, and nasa tarpana, which is nothing but once again the navananasya. Tarpanamevacha. Nadi Sweda Upanaham cha, prayog of the Nadi Sweda. So in the Nadi Sweda Prakarana, I want to explain one of the very great areas from the Kerala Chikisa Paddhati, what is called a Palpuga. Palpuga is nothing but Kshira Bashpa Sweda, Kshira Dhumam. So this Kshira Bashpa Sweda or Kshira Dhuma, you have to take Balamula, Bala Panchanga, and Balamula or the Bala Panchanga should be made into Churna, that is the Yavakuta Churna, crush it well. You have to prepare the Kshirapaka. Thus prepared Kshirapaka is taken in a cooker or in Nadi Yantra and Svedana is given. Ardite, Navanam, Murditailam, Tarpanavacha, Nadi Svedam. This Nadi Sveda, there is a disfigurement of the face. There is a dysarthria, defect in articulation, salivation, and patient comes with Kala Sajjat Chasya Vak. By that particular procedure, the increased angulation, involvement of the orbicularis oris muscle and sublingual nerve involvement, deviation of the tongue, etc. can be rectified and treated. This Kshira Bashpa Sweda or Palpuga Kshira Dhumam is also found to be very effective in degenerative disc disorder, which is nothing but a condition with cervical spondylosis. In Katigraha, Prishtagraha, like Vatavyadis, Kshira Dhupa is a kind of Snigdha Sweda. So here, Bala Panchanga or the Balamura, Sadhya Kshirapaka, which is used is Brahmana. That's why it becomes Brahmana Sweda. There will be Brahmana Karma, there will be Snehana Karma, there will be Svedana Karma at a time. So multi-dimensional approach will be there. There is a broad spectrum indication of this Palpuga or Kshira Bashpa Sweda. Further in Ardita Vata, for the Kala Sajjati Vat, Chasya Vat, what we have to do? For the speech disorder, for the speech anomaly, there is an important yoga called as Kalyanaka Avaleha. Kalyanaka Avaleha is one of the rasayanas. Kalyanaka Avaleha, along with Nimburasa, need to be applied over the tongue. And as said earlier, Swadamla Lavanoshpranani, Swadu Amla Lavana. So, Jamira is taken here. Kalyanaka be pasted. Pratisarana should be done over the Jufa Pradesha, and conditions like dysarthria, missing of the syllables, aspashtava, and maybe with aphasia, they are treated. The Falashruti ends with Matta Kokila Ivaswaraha, so bhavet. A patient will get just like a kokila, just like a kuhu will be singing. Then a person who has lost his voice, there is difficulty in articulation, or there is aphasia, he will be coming back to his normalcy in the form of Matta Kokila Ivaswaraha. So, Kalyanaka Avaleha. In our practice, we have noticed that Rudraksha is one of the very great drugs. Rudrakshi is the Lord Shiva's very great gift. We believe Rudra is seated in Rudraksha. That is why it is called a Rudrakshi. For any Shiva Puja, again Rudrakshi is there. That is the Daiva Pashaya aspect. This Rudrakshi should be powdered well, and we have to take Madhu. Patient will be asked for Charvanartha. Once he is doing the Charvana, his movement of the tongue is going to improve. You will see in the villages, people will be bringing parrots. This parrot will start speaking. How a parrot will speak? So they will train up it. How they train it? They will give paddy. This paddy, dhanya, the shuka dhanya is causing jihva nirlekana, and jihvagata kafadosha is removed. Further, the movement of the tongue is improved. Once if the paddy is given for a longer time, similarly, the Rudraksha Bija along with Madhu, Rudraksha Bija Churna, Samadhu is given for Charvanartha for a patient with Ardita Vak or Aspashta Vak, etc. condition. O Bhave Muka Minmina Gadgadaha, Sushrita explains. In such a condition, either Kalyanaka Avaleha, Rudraksha Churna, or Vacha Prayoga. Now this Vacha is Saraswati, Vak Pradayaka. and an important rasayana. Vacha is tikshna, lekhaniya. Vacha is also a very important swaragra, means swarya, dravya, kantya dravya, kantahitam kantyam. So the vocal cords or the swarayantra will be improving. Kafadosha achadana by the amakafa causing avarodha. By the Vacha Prayoga along with Madhu, St Madhu Prayoga along with Madhu. All these Rasayana yogas, Kalyana Kavaliha and Shamana Aushadhi like Rudraksha Prayoga, again the Rasayana Aushadha like Vacha, etc. are given for the Ardhita Vata Rogi to improve the speech, or the Disarthira like condition can be treated. In that way, Shira Bashpa Prayoga is a Vishesh Chikissa, Rudraksha Prayoga, Kalyana Kavali Prayoga is an Vaishishtika Chikissa in Ardhita Vata. Further, other conditions like Avabahuka management we have to discuss. Now, a Vatavyadi patient, the subheading may be Apabahuka or Avabahuka. Today's conditions like frozen shoulder, conditions like periarthritis of shoulder, maybe conditions with subluxation of shoulder and shoulder joint dislocation. Various these issues should be addressed under the umbrella called Avabahuka. Because Apabahuka, Bahu Praspandita Haram. So the Bahu will be losing its movement. What is the movement of the Bahu? Again, the rotations, internal rotation, external rotation, abduction, adduction, and flexion, extension, etc. If these movements are targeted, patient will be having the range of movement reduced. We can see all these problems under the scenario of Apabahuka. Moreover, the word Apa or the Ava says that there will be depression, subluxation, or there will be again the possibility of the joint dislocation. Joint dislocation is an area wherein a patient comes with his scapula and ligaments. Maybe in cricketers there is an injury, in a bowler there is an injury, and Bahu Marma Abhigata, Bahvi Marma Abhigata, Amsafalaka Marma Abhigata, etc., causing various these problems. So Marma Abhigata is again an important area in the manifestation of Vata Vyadhi. So in Apabahuka like conditions, we have to see, we have to go for Nasapana as a Chikissa. This Nasapana is just like Nasya, again, just like Navanasya, in Prabhuta Matra, either Yoga, Yoga, or a Taila Yoga, or Grita Yoga are given. Right? It is Tirapaka and Kasha Yoga. So first should be just like Jalaneti Vidana, in a standing posture or in sitting posture, that is the better posture for advocating Nasapana. In our institution, we have done several research studies on Ardhita Roga, Pakshagata, Apabahuka, like various areas. In Manyastamba 2, again, the Nasapana is a very, very important modalities, very effective treatment modalities. We have seen a patient with severe subluxation gets improvement within just 3 days of the prayog of Nasapana. Here, Prasarani Kashaya, Mashabala Dipata, the Shamula Yamaka, etc. Different yogas are used in different conditions. As a Paschat Karma, again the patient will be given just like Nasya Yoga, Kavala or Gandusha Vidana, Mukha Prakshala Vidana. In that way, Nasapana should be a topic for research tomorrow. So the frozen shoulder, osteopathies, and in the Prakarana of shoulder hand syndrome, Apabahuka, Acharya Sushruta explains a very beautiful Sampramti. What happens here? Raktadhatu asking Avarana for the Gati of Vayu. There is Gati of Vayu is getting occlusion by the Raktadhatu, Dushta Rakta. What is this? Probably the nutrient artery is getting occluded. Nutrient artery causing obstruction of humerus, there will be degeneration, there will be osteopathy. So we have to improve the circulation by vasodilatory drug. In such a way, Avrita Vata should be treated by Prasarani Kashaya, Prasaranyad Kashaya, Prasarani Kshirapaka, Madhyasti Taila, like yogas. So this Prasarani, Gandha Prasarani is a wonderful vasodilatory agent. By giving Prasarani in the form of Pana Basti, Nasya, Abhyanga, etc. So these vascular pathology can be addressed. Again, Madhyashti Taila has been spoken as the important Taila Yoga in the Vata Shodita Prakarana is used. We will get such a beautiful information in the Parinata Kera Kshira Taila. Parinata Kera is nothing but Pakwa Narikela Phala. Pakwa Narikela Phala Sadita Kshira. It is Madhura Satmaka and it is Guru, it is Manda, it is Taila Yoni. Parinita Kera, Shiroda Kena, Jambira, Rasada Kena, Kshanadasura, Kshanadasura Dupa, Sa Sarjara Sayutam, Marutam, Apavahukam, Jayanti. See, such a beautiful information is available that has to be implemented in the practice. So, Jambira Rasada Kena, that is Narikela Kshira, which is Madhura Rasatmaka, Jambira Rasatmaka, Satyarasa, Lavana Rasatmaka, so Satradya Marutam Grant, Sadamla, Lavanotnani, Bhojani, Bengamardanam. Pasta Kera Kshira Taila given for Abhyanga. The same is converted in the form of Madhyamapaka. The same in the form of Mrudupaka. Then if it is Madhyama or Mrudupaka, Vana, Basti, Nastya, Abhyangadishya, Yoje, Chatusprayatya Anti. In that way, Kalpana need to be developed. Kalpana need to be addressed, employed in patients of different Vata Vyadhis. Let us go to Manyastamba or the cervical spondylosis. Now in Manyastamba, today we will get different sets of patients. Higher and repeated use of mobile phones. You will see patients, who is your friend? Patient will say, mobile is my alone friend. Patient also will say, there is no companion. Mobile is the alone companion. Throughout the night, there is no sleep. What were you doing yesterday? I was just chatting over the mobile throughout the night along with my friend who is at US. In that way, there will be sleepless night. So due to the sleepless night, Vata dosha is getting provoked. Due to the Vishama Shaya, again Vata dosha is triggered, and usually by this irregular movement, by this particular irregular fashion, position, etc., Satata, Urdhva, Ekshana, etc., Nidana, causing Manyastamba. Manyas Samshripta Yada Vayu Antarnadi Prapadyate Manyastambam Tada Vijaniyat Antarayam Samjitam. Antarayama and Bahyayama, two components, maybe the scoliosis, kyphosis, etc. So then a patient comes with torticollis. In the sense, there will be rigid movement. Range of movements are restricted. In such a condition, we have to go for Tamba Pradhana Bhatvavyadhivat Chikitsa. There will be even Shura also. Sometimes there will be a referred pain. So cervical spondylosis along with the radiculopathy. Then what is the beginning condition here? Shaitya, Shofa, Gurutva. Usually a patient will be coming in the winter, in the month of December. See doctor, last few days there is a swelling, there is a severe pain. I am unable to turn my neck and see. I am unable to work before the computers. So his symptom, his finding is very simple, and the reason behind is very simple. You have to go for Nidana Tyaga. But you have to look into the Kaphavrita Vata, Shaitya, local coldness. Due to the Shita Guna, Shita Vayu, their condition is worsened because he comes in Shishira Rutu, Hemant Rutu, etc. in cold season. Further, Shaitya Shofa, there will be swelling. Gurutva, he will say, doctor, there is increased heaviness and I am getting drowsiness. Along with that, there is a dull aching pain. There is radiculopathy. So wonderful. In such a condition, you have to go for Kaphavrita Vata Chikitsa once again. What you have to do? In the Shastra, there is a reference of Prayoga of Ashwagandha Churna. Ashwagandha is Ushna. Ashwagandha Anila Kleshma. The very important dosha that is targeted by Ashwagandha Churna or Ashwagandha Mula is Kapha and Vata. Kaphavrita Vata. So you can remove the Kapha dosha. You have to treat the Vata dosha by Ashwagandha Prayoga. So Ashwagandha Lepa Prayoga and Ashwagandha Prayoga Sthanika, which is an important Rasayana. So Rasayana form of there is Ashwagandha Avaleha, Ashwagandha Churna, Ashwagandha Kshira Prayoga are given in the beginning of Manyastamba. Further, Valuka Sweda is also that important. Valuka Sweda. Now, our patients are unhappy. See, when I had been to a Panchakarma specialist,
he took some sand, he gave some Svedana karma. No, we can modify it by the Vikalpa Siddhanta. You add Karpura to the Valuka and heat it and give the Svedana. There will be a very good smell. By the Karpura smell, our patient is improved. Karpura is again Ushna, Sweda Janaka. The heated Valuka is again Sweda Janaka. In that way, Ruksha Svedana is employed. Further, you can mix Rasna Churna along with Valuka. So we have made permutations, combinations of different drugs in Valuka Sweda. Ashwagandha along with Valuka, Rasna along with Valuka, Devadaru along with Valuka, Eranda along with Valuka, etc. Different Vatahara Dravyas need to be mixed with Valuka and Svedana should be given. So our patient will be impressed. Nirgundi Churna along with Valuka. In that way, Vikalpa is that great Siddhanta. So Vikalpa Siddhanta, Vikalpa Nyaya against the dosha involvement. Dosha Veda Vikalpa, Rasaveda Vikalpa Nyaya need to be studied very well and implemented in the practice. So these Manyastama patient with Kaphartavata Chikis Lakshana, we have to go for the removal of the Avarana, either with the Ashwagandha Valuka Sweda. Once if the Kapha is removed, we have to go for Kevala Vatahara Chikitsa. In my practice, in my experience, I believe Shirashula of the Vajra is the highest remedy in the Manyastama Chikitsa with the radiculopathy. Why? Shirashula of the Vajra has been spoken in the Kafadika Shirashula, Kafaja Shirashula, in conditions like sinus headache. When a patient comes with dull aching pain over the head, now headache clinics are running. Future, our eyes department again will suggest in your hospital setup, please run an headache clinic. So our Shirashuladi Vajrarasa is that important agent in the treatment of Manyastamba. So Manyastamba or the radiculopathies with the Kaphartavata and Mandashula Yukta findings, Shirashuladi Vajra is Kafagna, Srotoshodaka and Shulagna, also Vedanastapaka in nature. Vyoshadi Gugulu, Yogaradi Gugulu, Nirgundi Gugulu are again different developed formulations. They're also advocated in Manyastamba. In Manyastamba, Nasya Karma is again a beautiful treatment. Nasapana is also one of the great areas. Nasya Karma, why? Bringaraja Rasa Sadita Nasya, Bringaraja Taila Siddha Nasya. So, the degeneration of the bones, cervical spine degeneration, degenerative disc disease, degenerative discitis, like conditions can be prevented. So Nasya becomes Rasayana, Rasya becomes Shamanaushadhi, Nasya also becomes one of the Shodhana Karma. Asapana and Nasya Vidhana should be advocated in Manyastamba or cervical spondylosis. Further, we will get patients of Manyastamba with a very important history during his scooter riding, motorcycle riding. His posture is very important. He will be speaking in a mobile and traveling. And his helmet is very much weight, the weight is very much high. So that because of the increased weight of the helmets, of course it is needed because one should not get with any road traffic accident. And also the mobiles in a very bad posture in Vishama Shayya or the irregular posture what is maintained throughout his traveling will lead to torticollis and spasm of the muscles, cervical area, there will be increased muscular spasm. In that way, degenerative conditions, inflammatory conditions, and ankylosing spondylosis. Ankylosing spondylosis and Kaphartavata. What happens here? A patient comes with severe increased stiffness of the neck. Very severely increased stiffness. What that means? Condition worsens by Shita Udaka Snana. Condition worsens in the Shita Rutu. Condition worsens by the fan. Condition worsens by the exposure to the breeze. In that way, Shita Sparsha, Shita Guna, Shita Vayu, they are going to increase the condition or trigger the condition. Anupashaya. Ankylosing spondylosis. Generally, we see ankylosing spondylosis are correlated to Amvat. But here there is a very good information. When ankylosing spondylosis of the cervical spine is looked in the angle of Manyastamba with the Kaphavarana, then what is the treatment? So treatment should be again Eranda. When there is an involvement with the autoimmune pathology, Eranda should be the highest drug, just like in Amavata. What is that? Nimmamrita Eranda, Nirgundi Eranda, Gandharva Hastadi Eranda, Eranda Sukumara, Eranda Bija Payasa, and Eranda Varjita Vartaka Prayoga. So these Eranda Kalpanas, Gandharva Haritaki, they're all advocated in ankylosing spondylosis. Why? Because we have to look into the Vata dosha, its upakrama, Vatasya upakramam, sneham, svedam, samchodhanam, mrudu. Mrudu samchodhana should be employed. After you give the mrudu samchodhana, then you have to look into the environment of kapha and vayu. That is why repeated administration of various these Eranda kalpanas, Eranda mrishyam vataharanam, and Nirgundi Eranda, here Nirgundi kalka, Nirgundi swarasa, and Eranda taila. Nimbamrata Eranda, Guduchi, Nimbamulatta, Vishakmata, Patola Patra Misketa, Panchatikta Mihochate, Panchatikta Sadita, Eranda Sneha is employed in ankylosing spondylosis. Dandra Vastadi Eranda, again, very, very important. Amapachaka, Samana Vata, Apana Vata, Vaigunya Nashaka, Eranda Sneha. So these Eranda yogas need to be given in Amavata like syndromes, ankylosing spondylosis of the cervical spine, so that our patient will go from the ward with a smiling face. In that way, Vatavyadis like Pakshagata, conditions like Apabahuka, Ardita, Manyastamba, and further conditions like Gridrasi Vata. Now, Gridrasi is again conditions where lumbar spondylosis, intervertebral disc lesions, lumbar radiculopathies, and degenerative disc conditions comes. Usually, in Gridrasi Vata, there will be two conditions as said in Shastra. Vata, Vata Kafat, Tandra Gaurav Arochika Anvita. Kevala Vataja and Vata Kafan Bandi. Some Gridrasi patient with Staulia, some of the Gridrasi patients with Madhumeha, which is also again due to Avritavata, Medoroga causing Avarana for Gati of Vayu, then there will be Shaitya, Shofa, Gurutva, and Gridrasi, Stamba, Shaitilya, Spandat, there will be etc. Lakshanas. Spandana will be there. There will be Gurutva will be there. So in such a condition, the modality of treatment should start with Udvartana, Valuka switch, Udvartana, Kola Kulattadi Churda, Valmika Murtika Udvartana, Varadi Turna Udvartana, Trifala along with the Estimadu. So Udvartana followed by Abhyanga. Udvartana followed by Jambira Pinda Sweda. So this Patra Pinda Sweda, which is Nindaruksha, Jambira Pinda Sweda, further very, very important modified Svedana Karma. In Jambira Pinda Sweda, modified one, there will be either Eranda Patra, Nirgundi Patra, basically the Eranda Patra is Madura, and Jambira is Amla. Further, there is Saindava, Haridra. So, basic logic behind Jambira Pinda Sweda, it starts from Parinita Kera Shirataila. In Chikisa Manjari, there is a description saying that you can go for a Patra Pinda Sweda from Parinita Kera Shirataila, already discussed in Avvaka Chikisa. Parinita Kera Shirataila, there is Narikela, there is Sarjarasa, there is Haridra, there is Amla, Jambira, Shanadasura Dupa, Sarjara Switam, Jambira Rasadakin. What is the concept again? Swadamla Lavanotnani, Bojani Abhyanga Mardana. You do the Mardana, you do the Stanika Tidda Sweda, you perform Utsadanaji Chikisa with Swadamla Lavanotnani. Now a question comes, how Shadrasas become effective as a Bahya Prayoga? Usually Shadrasa, due to the Agnasa Yoga, their action is wonderful. But when you go to the Prakarana of Kanji Taila, Aranala Taila, Jambira Taila, because whenever there is Stamba Pradana, Sankocha Pradana, Vatavyadi, these different Amlarasa Pradana. Whenever there is a stiffness, Saindavadi Taila is spoken. Whenever there is a contraction, Bras Saindavadi Taila is spoken for the Sankocha, Stamba, Nivarana, Artha. In that way, in Kritasyavata, with Shaitya, Shopa, Gurutva, beginning it is Avartavata Chikissa, then you have to go for Kevalavata Chikissa. Also in between, Jambira Pindasveda is a great Chikissa karma followed by Virechana. That is why Vatasya, Upakramam, Sneham, Swedam, Samshodhanam, Mrudu. In this particular Kridrasyavata patient, advice Nirgundi Kalpa, Nimbamrita Eranda Kalpa. So Nirgundi Eranda, Nimbamrita Eranda, Eranda Sukumara, etc. Vartaka Bija Prayoga, and the Vartaka Yukta Eranda, that is Eranda Varjita, Vartaka, and Gandhara Haritaki, they are given. Bhava Prakasha says that before you administer Basti in Gridharsi Rogi, you give Gandharva Haritaki. Haritaki Churna. Haritaki is the important Vatanamka Dravya. Kritva Pakam Malanam, Bitvabandam Adonayet, such Anulomam Jayam Yata Prokta Haritaki. Haritaki is Vatanamka. In Gridharsi Vata, Stanika Vata Dosha is Apanavayu. Apanavaikunya leading to Admana, Atopa, etc., Vibanda, etc. And you have to employ, you have to see that Vata Anulomana is achieved. When it is Eranda Taila Sadita, Eranda Taila Parjita, Erandam to Vrisham Vataharana. Acting over localized area, and Eranda Parjita Haritaki, Gandharva Haritaki should be given before the administration of Basti. What Bhava Prakasha says? Bastir Nirartakam Bhavati. If you give Basti without giving the Gandharva Haritaki, without giving any Anulomana Dravya, your Basti is going to become Nirartak. In that way, so Swadamla Lonoshtani, Bhojani Abhangam Mardanam, and Vatasya Upakramam, Sneham, Swedam, Samshodhanam Mrudu. Mrudu Samshodhana is nothing but Mrudu Virechana with Eranda, and Gritam Tilvaka Siddhamma, Saptala Shankini Memacha, Payasa Eranda Terena, Pibet, Dosha Harim Shivam. So Dosha Harana Chikissa, and which is Sukadayaka, Eranda Prayoga, Vatari should be achieved and employed in these various pathological conditions. Further, in Vatavyadi, we also get various conditions. What are those? Vadabramsha, Kalli, Mangutva, etc. Ardhita Vata, Jihvagata Vata, and conditions like Pakshagata, we have explained. In Pakshagata, there is a Prakarana. There is a Prakarana where Tapyadiloha and Manjishtadi Kashaya is explained. Tapyadiloha is Lekana Krashana. Tapya is Makshika. Tapya, copper iron pyrite. Paryaya Pada of Swarna Makshika is Tapya. Again, Raupya Makshika, Paryaya Pada is Tapya. Why Manjishtadi Kashaya should be given in Pakshagata? In Manjishtadi Kashaya, if the patient gives the history and possibility of vascular pathology, if there is a possibility of thrombosis, if there is a possibility of ethyroma, that is nothing but Damani Pratichaya. Damani Pratichayam Nama Damanyupale. Damani Pratichayam Nama Damanyupalepa. Into the intim of the vessel wall, there is a coating. Santarpanam Nama Srotoliptata. Condition becomes a lifestyle disorder. Because of the Snigdha Bhojana, Praya Snehat Meda Pravardate. Badda Medas, Abadda Medas Sanchaya will be there. And this Abadda Medas, due to Pichra Guna, Snigdha Guna, Guru Guna, causing Abhishandana Karma, and there will be coating for the vessels. That is why Gauravat, Vaichilyat, Rudva, Rasavaha, Siraha, Datte Gauravam, Abhishandi Yathadadi. So Dadi, etc. Dravya, or Anupamamsa, Amurchita Grita, phospholipids, different fatty acids causing coating over the Dhamanis. Dhamani Palepa, Santarpanam Lama, Sroto Liptata will be there. Dhamani Pratichayam Nama, Dhamani Palepa. So Dhamani Upalepa will be there due to Kapha. Then there is Kapha Lakshanas, Kleshmanaha, Sneha, Kautinyam, Kandu, Shitatva, Gauravam, Banda, Upalepa, Staimitya, Shofa, Apak. So in vascular pathology, in atherosclerosis due to hyperlipidemia, obesity, etc., the event is very, very, very scientific. Kleshmana, sneha, kaఠిన్య, there will be hardness, sclerosis will be there. Bandha, upalepa, staimitya, and what is going to happen? The circulatory arrest will be there. In such a condition, tapyadi loha, along with manjishtadi kashaya. Why manjishtadi kashaya? Manjishta is rakta prasadaka. Manjishta is vata shonitahara and kapha sammunchita rakta, pitta dushita rakta. Hence, Aishwara Gugulu is given in with manjishtadi kashaya. Tapyadi loha is given with manjishtadi kashaya. Vasodilatory effect will be there, and there will be lekana effect by the tapya. Yogaraja Gugulu with Mahamanjishtadi Kvata, etc. administered in Pakshagata. Probably our Acharya knew it very well that there is an avarana already took place in the form of atheroma, and the atheromatous plaque might have caused occlusion, and the patient came with severe infarct, neurological deficit. We may have to do the Samprapti Vigatana by reversing the pathology. So that Snehanam Svedata Pakshagata Virechanam. We know very well in Pakshagata Virechana the Agre Chikitsa. Whereas Snehanam Sveda Sayuktam, Snehanam Sneha Sayuktam. Snehana Svedana. Abhyanga Svedana. No. Also Parisheka Svedana. But to take a Taila Yoga, Sukrashna Taila Yoga, and do Parisheka, Kaya Sekam, Pidichil, or the Parisheka Svedana Vidana with the Taila, Snigdha Sveda. By that, there will be immediate Snehana benefit. There will be also Svedana benefit. Neha Gaura, Nehanam, Sneha Vishyandam, Svedam, Snehanam, Sneha Vishyandam, Kledakarakam, and whereas Sambhagauro Shitakam, Svedam, Svedakarakam, and Mardava, Kledana, Sambatva, Nivarana by the Svedana is employed by Snigdha Sveda, Snehana Svedana, and ultimately Shakagata, Marmastiganti, Sandigata, Lakshanas, Doshas are brought into the Koshta. From the Koshta, we have to advocate and employ it. Nearest orifice, that is Gudamarga, in the form of Virechana. Virechana, not by Tribul. Virechana, not by any Abhyati Modaka, not by any Danti Dravanti Kalpa. It may be very simple, again by Eranda. That is why Gritam Tilvaka Siddhamma, Suttala Shankini Mevata, Payasa Eranda Tailena, Pibe Doshahari Vishima. So Eranda Kalpanas need to be advocated. Gandharvastadi Kashaya, Gandharvasta Chirabillu Hotasha Vishwa, Vadagumutra, Gukuliyuta, Vaner Balayo Ruchaya Manashodana. And you have to prepare such a Taila Yoga, such a Kalpana, and advise it for Virechanartha, Pakshagate Virechanam. And what is the logic? So there are different thinkings, philosophies behind that. Where some hypothesis says that in Raktapitta, that is nothing but the hypertensive encephalopathy. As a complication, patient may come with stroke. Raktapittahara Chikitsa. Kuryat Shonita Rogeshu, Raktapitta Harim Kriyam, Virekam Upavasam Sravanam Shonita Sita. Raktapitta Hari Chikitsa, lacunar infarcts. Patient will be bringing an MRI. See, doctor, this is my point. There is a lesion, and my doctor said, my neuro physician told that is an infarct, lacunar infarct. So there is a bleeding point. There is a microscopic bleeding point. Raktapittava Chikitsa. So Kuryas Shonita Rogeshu Raktapitta Harim Kriyam Virekam. That is why in Pakshagata, Virechana Karma, in hypertensive encephalopathy, as a preventive, as a curative treatment, definitely Virechana is beneficial. Further, there is a Nyaya regarding the Majjavaha Srotas and Purusha Dharakala. Of course, Majja, what is that Majja Dhatu? Mastishkaha, Mastulungaha, Avilina Gritakara Mastulunga Majja. In the Shira Kapalasti, in Avilina Gritakara, the phospholipid proteins, etc., are seen in the form of Mastulunga. Pakshagata is a Mastishka Jani Vyani. That is the today's understanding. In Vaishidya Ratnavadi, amongst Mastiskagata Vikaras, Pakshagata has been enlisted. Why? Vaisheshti Ratnavali by Vaidya Govinda has been written in the 19th century or in the end of 18th century. In the 18th century, already British were ruling India, and already the Western system of medicine was coming to the academia, into the educative area. Probably Vaidya Govinda, who wrote that book, Vaisheshti Ratnavali, might have the knowledge of Western system of medicine, anatomy, physiology, etc. In Mastiska Roga Prakarana, he has spent Pakshagata, one of the entities. So in Pakshagata, Majjadara Kala and Purishadara Kala. So Avilina Gratakara Majjada. For Majjadara Kala, Dushti. Virechana has been given. Why? Purishadara Kala. Purishadara Kala in Vishavega, Sushruta in the Kalpasana says that Panchama Vega Visha, there will be involvement with the Majjadara Kala. And at that particular level, what the treatment is, Virechana. In that way, Virechana as Raktapitahara, Virechana as an treatment for Majjadatu, Virechana a treatment for Vishavega, and also Virechana, that is Nehanam, Svetatantam, Pakshagati Virechanam, in that Samshodhanam Mrudu, Patasya Upakamam, Sneham, Svedam, Samshodhanam Mrudu, Mrudu Samshodhana Sampradaya. Further, Pakshagata and a series of Vatavyadis are originated from Pakvashe. Pakvashe Samuttatveapi, Sakaleapi, Vatavyadaya. Pakvashe Samutva Roga, they are either Vasti or the nearest root of expression is Buddhamarga. So Sneha Virechana is advocated. So they are, by giving Virechana, Medodatu, Vastir, Vate, Pitte, Kafe, Rakte, Sashate, Avarana by Kavadosha, Avarana by Pitta dosha, Vastir, Vate, Pitte, Kafe, Samsagge, Sannipate, Vastireva, Sadahitaha. The same way, Virechana is also a very important treatment. Virechanam, Pittas Kleshma, Haranam Sista. Not only Pitta dosha, Kafanubandhi Pitta. Kafanubandhi Pitta, thrombus. Kafanubandhi Pitta, embolus. In thromboembolic episodes, Virechana Karma is that effective and employed. Maybe with all these findings in Pakshagata, though it is Vatavyadi, Acharya advised Virechana Karma as the first line of treatment. Further, we will get the indication and administration of Vasti, different Vasti Kalpana in Pakshagata, etc. So that understanding of Vatavyadi, its principles, practice with different yogas, and Vatavyadi is a great chapter contributed by several authors. Acharya Charaka explained Vatavyadi Adhikara, Acharya Sushruta explained Vatavyadi, Mahavyatavadi separately, and in the clinical scenario, Vatavyadi series of patients are the bread and butter of we Ayurveda practitioners. So with these deliberations, I conclude my topic and speech. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now we move to the questions. Dr. Praveen, sir, there is a question.
Yes.
How in practically the Lashuna can be used for the administration? Lashuna Rasayana.
Yes.
Yoga's form you can use.
Yeah, Lashuna Rasayana. Now, Lashuna Shodhana Vidana is required here. Lashuna should be kept in the takra, its ankura should be removed overnight, and Lashuna is crushed well and prepared in the form of kalka is given. That is the correct way of Lashuna. But before giving Lashuna Rasayana, patient has to undergo Shodhana, which is nothing but Churnani Sainda Vamalake Gudam, Vacha Vidanga, Pippali Doshitam, which is that yoga told in Rasayana Adhikara of Charaka for Kosha Shuddhi, Tridinam, Panchadinam, Saptadinam, Paryanta. So these yoga should be given before administration of Rasayana, Lakshana Rasayana, and there is a scope and limitation. What is that? Pittarakta Vinurmukteshu, Samasteshu, Sarveshu, Avaranam Mataha. If the patient is having any Raktanubandhi Lakshana and if the patient is having Tivra Daha or Murcha, then don't give Lakshana Rasayana. And in Kafavrita Vata, Lakshana Rasayana is the most important and very effective Rasana Yoga. Thank you. Yes, sir. I hope I have answered.
Okay, sir. Another question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, that is, what can be done in the case of cervical lordosis?
Cervical?
Lordosis.
Lord. Yes. Now, in cervical lordosis, of course, in the Avarana, Rupantara, Rupavriddhi, Rupakshaya, three entities are spoken by Acharya Sushrita. Rupavriddhi, that is Karma Vriddhi. Rupakshaya, Stamba Sankocha. And Rupantara, which is getting organically, structurally deformed, can be rectified. Yes, for a certain extent it is possible. When there is severe muscular spasm followed by a lordosis, some of the patients recover. How? By doing Stanika Parisheka, Taila Parisheka, like Bala Hatadi Taila, Pinda Taila Parisheka, Bala Gudichadi Taila Parisheka, which is said in the Vata Shonita Prakara. Navana Nasya. So Navana Nasya, again with the Brangaraja Taila. Certain patients with the severe discitis, torticollis, with the increased spasm, they recover back. But this particular lordosis, its recovery depends upon the amount and degree and stage of deformity. So if it is initial phase, patient can be deformed back and the Samprapt Vigatana can be achieved back. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks, sir. Sir, one more question, sir. It is
Yes.
from Dr. Geeta Kumari.
Okay.
It is how to understand West syndrome as per Ayurveda and what should be the approach.
Question is not clear, sir.
Okay, sir. How to understand West syndrome as per Ayurveda and what should be the approach?
Yes. So here, mainly when a patient comes with the deformities, with the weakness. Now looking into the symptoms produced by the patient, looking into the symptoms. For example, in patients of motor neuron disease, in patients with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, in conditions with the GB syndrome, we have to first enlist what are the different lakshanas. Whether that particular lakshana like alasya, gaurava, tandra, shofa, addressed by the patient, belonging to which category of dosha produced, that is kapha. Likewise, the features like daurbalya, findings like fatigueness or the lethargy, then you have to amend for vata. Like that, depending upon the symptoms, its degree, we have to prepare a chart, calculate it, and find out the dosha bheda vikalpa. And once out of dosha bheda vikalpa nyaya is totally understood pertaining to that patient, because vikara namakushalo na dikhyat kadachana nahi kinchit vikaranam namato asti dhruvasti. It is not possible to name each and every clinical issue. Depending upon the degree of symptoms, dosha bheda vikalpa nyaya and taratama yoganupalabdhi, we have to go for understanding of the problem. Once after the dosha samuha is totally understood, then we have to implement the therapy depending upon the involvement of the avarana, whether it is samsarga or whether it is sopastamita or nirapastamita, in that way. So here in West syndrome, my view is we have to target, for example, as I said earlier, GB syndrome patient A comes with severe steroid dependent case comes with severe swelling, heaviness, and inability in walking. Then pradhana dosha involved is, though it is vata, kapha achadana is there. We have to treat the condition with the avarana. We have to go for prayog of Shilajitu. We have to address the patient with Shodhana Vasti. Likewise, many times patient will be getting Anupashaya or Taila Yoga. Once if the Taila Yoga Abhyanga is made or any Taila Vastis are given, condition worsens. We have been seeing it. In that way, permutations and combinations, what is said by Vagbhata in the Sutra, Dosha Veda Vikalpa Nyaya, is that most important theory before we understand all these syndromes. That is my opinion. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So, now over to Dr. Piyush Joshi, sir, to give vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thanks to Dr. Prashant Yes, sir. So there is no words to tell my thanks to you, sir. So I think all the participants enlightened and enjoyed your speech, sir. So thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation. It was an
Thank you, sir.
excellent speech and informative speech, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Then
Thank you.
I'm very much thankful to all the participants, as well as to Beloved Principal Dr. K.C. Das, sir, and our management, and my colleagues, and my PG scholars also. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, we'll get, sir. Will you, sir?